do
gonna
it.
rip you a new one.
There is hope yet.
Actually, I think there's very little hope at this moment, Mother. This is not looking good. See if we can find any survivors,
I
maybe.
shall do it.
We must get out! They're slaughtering everyone!
Yeah, get out. Save yourselves kind of deal. I won't, doubt you there. I'm glad there's at least 2 of you alive. Actually, no. 3? One of them kind of vanished to thin air. I don't know about him.
We must get out! They're slaughtering everyone!
As you say. You did well, my dear.
Yeah, we kind of already knew they were slaughtering everyone, Chicky.
Where's the Terran? Does
I
he
shall
live?
do it.
I don't know if he lives. We're gonna have to see. Still don't see any men. Don't know what they're talking about.
More enemies ahead.
Guys, scum!
I will drive you from our land myself.
Get him!
Stop them.
I know you don't really. You really only have the option of like 6 of these on the PlayStation, and that can be extremely annoying, I guess, especially if you're a
Very
mage.
well.
But I do like the fighting better on the PlayStation version, strangely enough. Maybe because I usually do rogue, so I don't really need too many of these. Speaking of which, move you over there. Any poisons I can make? Nope, because I don't have flasks. Makes sense. Do I have any poisons that I picked up by any chance? Kind of trap that I can't use. Nope. Oh. My bad. Did I go into the second room while I was in here? Or is that in a different hallway? It's in a different hallway. Okay. I'm just going crazy. To the kitchen. Well, they've already done their sweep in here apparently, and got an Ann and a servant. Got the servant. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Father, why is there red?
There, you both are. I was
Bryce.
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
Why is Hal doing this?
He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
Then we'll simply have to drag you out.
Only if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind, pup.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes. Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Burgess. Tell him what has happened.
Yeah, he's not gonna live. Hal must have something planned for him too, though.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Turn is correct. Howe's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
Or Duncan.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you gonna help us, Duncan?
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you. Take my wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
Not the
What is
time.
happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Duncan, this is not the time. My father is dying. My home is being attacked. Everyone I know is dead. And you are trying to recruit people from a dying man? Not cool. What about Sir Gilmore?
Truthfully, you were always my first choice. I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Ostagar, to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
But what if Fergus is dead?
We will inform the king, and he will punish Hal. I am sorry, but a Grey Warden's duties take precedence even over vengeance.
I'm more
Hal
thinking of the
thinks he'll
hair.
use the chaos
hair thing.
to advance himself. Make him wrong, pup. See that justice is done. Our family always does our duty first. The Darkspawn must be defeated. You must go. For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
Yeah, but if Fergus is dead and I'm a Grey Warden, who's supposed to take over, you know, the family line? Are we going to ignore that? Okay. Thanks, Duncan. Kind of a dick. I will, Father, for you.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Hal's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling,
That I will do.
go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor,
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
Mother, what are you doing? Oh, she's gonna be stubborn about this, isn't she? So, I love you both so much.
Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
No, don't make me cry. It's not cool, game. Not cool at all.
We will
Oh,
be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, I am, and I bring important news.
Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him.
He's not coming. He died when our castle was taken.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Well, I guess that's the most I can ask for. Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
When will he return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
So, you sent him out to do some scouting, I think you said, with no communication? That's not really useful scouting then, is it? Anyways. So long as Arl Howe pays, I'm happy.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Is that a bat? It looks like you have a bat on your armor. You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Such a weird way to salute. I don't know.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
What would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business.
No!
The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Don't take my puppy. Lunos, no. Well, guess I'm going to be a Grey Warden now. My family is pretty much dead, other than maybe my brother. And I'm sad. Do I even still hold my title in this world? I guess not. Not that that is important. Just gonna see if there's anything to loot down here. Pretty sure there's something in that long grass, but I'll get it on my way back. Hi, soldier.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Oh. I like that origin story. It was very interesting. Almost kind of feels like the one you're supposed to do first? I don't know. Also, I've always wondered how many of these origin stories coincide with each other, with the only difference being Duncan showing up. Like, do the other origin stories happen as well, but with obvious different outcomes because Duncan isn't there?
Make her watch over you, my lady.
I don't know, but I liked it. Although, I don't know, doesn't quite make sense why I'm going to be a Grey Warden. It's like, hey, I know you're dying and your home is being invaded by some... But I'm gonna take your daughter and make her a Grey Warden. Is that okay? Yeah? Yeah? Sweet. Knew I could count on you, old friend. What's in here?
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is the tower off limits, exactly?
By orders of Tairn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
This is a pretty large ruin.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
I should go.
Make her speed your steps.
Okay, where are the quests? So... explored here. I don't think I can explore much up here, so let's go over the bridge, do a loop this way to loot what we can and talk to who's there, who wants to speak, and then we'll go and meet this Alistair person. Sounds nifty. I don't think I can go this way, but let's see.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Tairn worries that may not be enough.
That's impressive. Do-do-do. It's definitely a beautiful place. All the mountains and trees. This is a huge... She was kidding when she said this is a huge ruin. Well, it's a good place to have a bat. Okay. Who broke the fence? Can I click on these statues at all? I think so. Alright, that. Okay, seriously, guys. You need to put up, like, some caution tape or something. People might fall. Wow, that feels like it's built into the mountain.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I like your voice.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it?
Fair
The
enough.
King has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Where's the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy, quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
I want to ask you something else.
Go on, then.
Where is Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you, then.
Luck to you as well.